Let me make sure that my mic and everything's set up correctly, because we don't wanna... I don't wanna make sure that I'm just talking into the empty void. Not have a single thing I'm saying be heard. Also, I'm pretty sure I left this on for a bit last night. Did I? You gonna fiddle our Dark Souls with light? Maybe, Mercury. Not again. Not again. Every time I enter this room, every time it just fucking crashes. This is great. Starting off real great. Give me a minute. Clearly, as a warrior of light, the issue here is the darkness. It consumes my game every time I fucking hop into this room. Get this right now. Hopefully. Hopefully it works out fine. Boot, you piece of shit. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to just play without going in there ever again.
Firstly, I would like to thank you all once again for rescuing me. And since you went to such great lengths on my behalf, I feel it is only right that I introduce myself and my situation properly. My name is Gloria. I am, or at least was, the Princess of Musa. It has long been the duty of those of my line to see that the 4 crystals are kept safe, in order that the calamity known as the Knight's Nexus might be kept at bay. Unfortunately, the crystals were stolen, and 3, those of fire, water, and earth, remain unrecovered. Various disturbances across the land would seem to suggest that the calamity grows closer with each passing day.
Darkness imprisoning you, all that you see, yes. It consumes me ever so much, frequently.
You mean like the flooding people have been talking about? And the waves that sank my boat?
Precisely. I believe it is only a matter of time before the Knight's Nexus is unleashed. And the only way to prevent this from happening is to restore the crystals to their rightful place.
This being so, dear friends, might we importune upon you to aid us in...
No way you fucking ended stream that quickly.
Matters that it is Musa's duty to resolve.
No way, Drew.
You're not telling in public. Sofa, listen.
You were only live for like what? Less shy of 2 hours?
Carefully.
What the hell
I
happened?
need to get very close.
Thank you for the raid though.
I'm gonna get very
Let me
close.
show you out real
Sofa.
quick.
Hold on. Sofa. Sofa. Look into my eyes, Sofa. Look into my eyes. This is a safe space. Tell me your fucking ethnicity right now. Otherwise, I'm going to
Tell
find
him your
you,
ethnicity.
and I'm going to pollo all over your face.
Don't threaten
me
anybody
that
with
ethnicity,
polloing all
boy.
over their face, please.
Boy! You hear me? I think you heard me.
Yeah, yes, I heard you.
Back to my...
I refused. Anyway, thank you very much for the raid, man. Thank you very much. Breaking Bad soon, and you've had your fill on anime. You know what? That's absolutely fair. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, how's it going, Sofa? How's it going? For those of you who are just hopping in with Drew, my name is Reach. I usually do RPGs and fighting games. Yesterday we started with Barely Default after having a mental breakdown through finishing Octopath, because, you know, that's how it goes. Else Bravely, we're very early into the game. I want to say still in like the introductory chapter. So, can't say too much right now. But so far it's pretty fun. Do you see yourself playing more Mustache in the future though, Drew? That's a question.
comprehend thy reluctance full well, my lady. 'Tis plain that if we are to fulfill our duty, we shall be in need of allies. Capable allies. Our recent travails could not have given clearer proof of that.
Okay, let's see here. Let's only be down to try it again. Too many games. I feel that. I feel that, hardcore, man. Gonna watch party though, so we'll be lurking. Don't worry about it. Have fun. Where are you guys in Breaking Bad? Let me know whenever you guys hit, the final season. Because then I'll start hopping in for a bit. Halfway through season 4. Perfect, so I don't have to wait too much longer. Hey, Yuki. Having too many games is a good problem. It can be a good problem, but sometimes it's also horrible because you want to get to all of them and you don't have enough time to, you know?
And what allies could be more capable than those who can count among their number one blessed by the very crystals we seek?
Even so, we cannot simply assume that they will be willing to become entangled in our affairs.
I'd say we're pretty wrapped up in them already, wouldn't you?
May we take this to mean that we can count upon thine aid?
I'm waiting for you on Fairy Tale. Listen, Yuki, last time we spoke about this, you told me you had to go eepy. And we haven't spoke about it ever since. You can't say that you're waiting for me when we haven't even had a conversation about it afterwards. It's a good problem until you have to decide what to play next in paralysis. No, you just flip a coin or play Russian roulette. You put all your options on the wheel and just make it spin. Hey Carbon, finished M3. The Holy Book has been written its final page. What was the last word that you spread? Was it Uncle and Auntie ASMR, or did you go through the entire spectrum? Got an idea, start streaming, but I first need to finish college, find a job before I start doing it. Yeah, that's fair. As long as you have something on the side. You know, you could do this, start off like as a hobby and get your, I want to say, your footing on the ground. Or however the hell the saying goes. Couldn't find Uncle, so I made my own. Are you making ASMR content now?
Well, it's not like there's any place else I need to be. And besides...
I have 136 Steam games, 439 other games on Steam Family, 429 games on Epic. Jesus Christ, how the fuck do you have 429 games on Epic? Want to do streams where I spin a wheel, play a game for 1 hour, maybe 2, and then give honest opinions on it? I feel like that would work, but it really depends on the game. Because some games can't really be... I want to see accurately portrayed within the first hour or so. Some can, absolutely, but not all of them. Now isn't the right term you used to. This was a good giant waste of time. As long as you're enjoying it, Carbon, honestly. One of which I bought with money, all the rest are free. I think the only few games I've bought on Epic with money was Octopath when I first got my PC back in 2021. I think that's it, actually. Everything else has been like free shit that they give. There might be one more toss in there, but it's not in my in the forefront of my head right now. Maybe. I know I've had games from other services that have tied over, like the Splinter Cell games show up on Epic, despite me having never purchased them on Epic.
the matter, boy?
Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
You'll not be leaving us behind either. Two may be company, but a crowd's just what I need right now.
Oh, don't say you're getting bored of me, Elvis.
I made a list, 432 were converted, you were in the first 10. So this has been a journey that you've spent literally a whole year on. You know what, I applaud you. Half of these characters look like they're from Fate. Square Enix was kind of there first before the Fate series, so technically Fate characters seem more Final Fantasy oriented, but you know, that's fair.
As if I'd ever even think something like that. Seriously though, we've a good reason to be coming along for the ride. Those last asterisks we got our hands on helped me read a little more of Lady Emma's old book. And from what Sir Sloan was saying, it sounds like our crystal thieves all have asterisks of their own. So, if we join you on your little adventure...
But I'm not gonna lie though, the main protagonist, he kind of reminds me a bit of... Have you seen Fate Apocrypha, by any chance? From right to left, Merlin, Ilya, the MC from... yeah, Yep, you see it too. You see it too, that's good to know. Saber Alter. Then what can we call Mando? The guy that summoned the Gilgamesh. Merlin, Ilya. Wait, are you... Is Ilya... Oh, Ilya's the healer here. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. The hat. She has the same hat. The reason I watch Apocrypha is as part of the action takes place in my country, Romania. Okay. Pretty cool. I saw Apocrypha, like, what was it? Years ago, honestly. I had trouble trying to place it somewhere on the timeline. But it technically, doesn't it take place after the events of Stay Night? Stay Night was your second and last so far. Oh, so you haven't seen Zero yet. Okay. If you ever do have a chance, give Zero the opportunity, honestly.
And you'll also have our expert help to call on. Everyone's a winner.
Well, far be it from me to contradict the man who pays my wages. As long as we keep moving, I'm happy.
Aye. Remind me why that is again?
I'm looking for my sister. She disappeared from our village. And I don't really have any idea where she might be, and I need to earn a living if I want to keep searching, so sticking with you is my best option. For now.
Oh, aye. That was it, eh? Right. Well, here's hoping we find her soon.
Thanks.
'Twould seem that we are all of the same mind. What thinkest thou, my lady?
Very well. Your kindness is greatly appreciated. I would be honored if you were all to join us.
Alrighty. Well, now that's settled. Let's head to the tavern and seal the deal over a wee drinky, shall we?
I like the cut of your jib, buddy.
You love the tavern, huh?
And what exactly is wrong with that, eh? A quest begun without a little send-off ceremony's no quest at all as far as I'm concerned.
You honestly want to watch Heaven's Feel? I think that's called the one where they're gods. No, Heaven's Feel is the third route on the Fate Stay Night path. Because there are three. There's... the one with Quetzalcoatl. So I haven't seen all of them. So I'm trying to remember. Actually, I can just Google this real quick. Because that one is from Grand Order. The one that you're mentioning is Grand Order. Yeah, no, Heaven's Feel. Honestly, Heaven's Feel is a great watch. 3 films, instead of an entire series, so it's probably shorter. About 5-6 hours between all 3. Honestly, probably the darkest Stay Night route.
Sleep escapeth thee too, I see.
Huh? Oh, hi there, Sir Sloan.
I had hoped that I might have a chance to speak with thee. 'Tis mostly of matters long since past, but wouldst thou be so good as to humor an old man?
I would be.
I too was once favored with the blessing of the wind crystal. To think that half a century has passed since that day.
50 years? How the fuck old are you, man?
Indeed. And having been so favored, I did set out with a band of stalwart companions in search of a means by which the Knight's Nexus might be defeated. One among whom was King Godric, Princess Gloria's own grandfather. I shall never forget the experiences we shared, not as long as I live. Hither and yon we journeyed, righting wrongs and vanquishing injustice. In time, we came to be known as the Heroes of Light. Ah, such fond memories.
If I could choose a name for a knight, I would choose Surveillance. Okay, that's a good name, actually.
So you were a hero of light. Didn't you call me the same thing?
Indeed I did. Thou didst jolt me most jarringly back into my past, boy, I must admit. To think that it has been 50 years, and that now, after all this time, the blessing of the wind crystal should fall upon one such as thee. It pleases me more than words can say. Thou art mine heir. Thou art the one the crystal hath chosen to take my place. This being so, I must ask that thou swear by thy life to protect Princess Gloria, as I myself once swore to protect all those of her line.
Of course.
Then it is settled. Now, away with thee to bed. We rise with the dawn.
I'm curious to know, like, how connected this is to BD1, if at all.
Morning.
Good morning.
Greetings, one and all.
How do you all look so fresh this early?
Ah, good morrow. Milady, ere we depart, there is something I would present unto thee. Though it paineth me to think of it, there may come a time where thou must needs protect thyself. May this blade serve thee in thy time of need.
Well, it is time to set out for our next destination, Savalon. If our suspicions are correct, the water crystal awaits us there.
Okay, we have a full party. And Sir Sloan's accompanying us again. Here, passives, abilities aren't limited to those you actively use during battle. Have you been making the most of your passive abilities? Well, not really, because I haven't gotten too many. Open the menu and select the passes. Okay. Divining Rod, display a number of unopened treasure chests. Lunar Power. Yeah, I already have those too. Lunar Powered. I'll just give that to you then, because at least it's stronger at night. I have nothing for what's its face, Freelancer. Are we looking money-wise? 1,300. Should get more ethers. No, I have 7. How many tents do I have? I have 3. I'm pretty sure I only got 1 from chest. I'm wondering where the others came from. Thank you, Saribot. Can I talk to you?
This is just terrible. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I know, pal, I know. But I think you've had enough for one day, don't you? Oh, what difference does it make? I just don't care anymore. Aye, well, you'll care in the morning if you carry on like this. I tell you what, why don't I help you polish off that little lot in front of you? A problem shared is a problem halved after all.
Wait, how exactly is this going to solve anything?
What do you mean? It's obvious, isn't it? He doesn't drink so much that he ends up regretting it. And I drink just enough to have a grand old time. Everyone's a winner.
Okay. So, who is this guy anyway? A friend of yours?
Not really, no. I just ran into him in here, and I thought I'd better not leave him by himself. Uh-oh, watch out. Do you want to hear a story that will make your hair stand on end, boy?
Sure. If you think you can manage to tell it.
My luck is just terrible. Awful. First of all, the water started to rise, and that messed all the tides up. And that meant that the fish moved, which meant there were none to be had in my usual fishing spot. You'd think that was
I think you already did have too much to drink, man.
But things got worse. I was making my way home, empty-handed, when I was attacked by a snaggin. Sahagin. Obviously, I ran for my life. But I was so panicked that I dropped my precious knife. It's a very special knife.
Subway, have it your way.
What do you mean I can't have cum on it?
Because
What
you
kind of
can't. It
establishment
violates
is
the
this?
policy.
It's my money.
Why don't you have a shirt and why do you want cum?
How's it going,
Why do
Tito?
you want cum on your substitute? Technically probiotic.
No.
You want me to continue?
No. Give
Oh
me
my
the
God.
cum
What?
sub. Give me the
No.
cum sub.
No, I'm not gonna go to jail because you want cum.
Why do you want cummy wummies?
Give me your cum.
No.
Give me your cum. Give me your cum.
Subway, eat fresh.
That's cool, the character portal. Thank you, thank you. We spent a total of 2 hours thinking about it. How you been, man?
A gift from your master, Then we have to get it back for you. And don't worry, pal. I'm on it. No. I can't ask you to do that. That horrible monster carried it off and...
About to eat, woke up like an hour ago. Oh, you got shift soon? Bon appetit, man. What you eating? You got any for me?
Seriously, pal, don't worry about it. We can handle a Sahagin or two. But, look, this knife, your master gave it to you, right? It means a lot to you. And if it makes you feel better, I'll not be doing this for free. You can buy me a dram or two to say thanks. How about that? Well, yeah. All right then.
Anything for a drink, huh?
Let's see. Hell nah. Don't work till Saturday. Arroz medio amogollado con pollo guisado. Wait, what the fuck? Why is your arroz amogollado? You didn't cook it, don't I? Okay, man. Okay.
Dag and Selena deserted me? Pathetic cowards.
Oh, so you set him on
To
me.
secure the crystal, they did not even have the decency to come and tell me as much. One simply cannot rely on mercenaries.
Okay, dickwad.
Graders went to great lengths to have me made Prime Minister. I dread to think what will become of me should I fail to keep my side of the bargain by bringing them the crystal. Perhaps the time has come for more desperate measures.
So, ahorita yo me hice, como yo tenía un arroz que sobraba y habichuela que me hice ayer, I heated that shit up, and, I don't know if you've ever seen, este pavo que ellos venden, que es como si fuera jamón de pavo, pero tú mismo lo cortas en canto. Had some shit like that. Lo hice con cebolla, vegetales, en salsa. That's what I ended up having earlier. Not gonna lie though, I kind of wish I had more. Me quedé con ganas, pero I didn't cook enough for like 2 servings. Con lo que sobró, ¿no?
Huh? What's that?
Oh, hello?
What the fuck?
Whoa! It's a monster!
No! Truff is not a monster!
No way! It can talk!
Please! Please, don't hurt Truff!
Is this a sequel to Octopath or is this a whole other game? So, this is not a sequel to Octopath, but it's made from Entiendo Yo, the same crew. They came from Bravely Default 1, which was on the 3DS. And then, they got this one in. I think it was like in maybe 2019? 2018, around there.
Truff is a monster, yes, but not a bad one.
Sorry, you just surprised us, that's all. I never heard of talking monsters.
Me either.
Truff doesn't hurt humans, so please don't hurt Truff.
Don't worry, we won't. So, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
You want to hear Truff's story? Oh, thank you.
Hurry up, Piggy.
Truff is looking for someone who can cut tall grass.
What do you mean exactly?
Truff dropped a ring. A precious, sparkly, shiny ring. Truff has searched and searched, but nothing.
Aye, the grass will definitely get in the way of that.
Yeah. Talk about looking for a needle in a haystack.
So, you need someone to cut the grass so you can find this ring?
Yes! Someone with a weapon like yours. Yes, you could do it.
Sure, I guess we could, but...
You will help Truff? Oh, thank you, thank you.
You seem to play a lot of RPGs. You ever play Xenonia? Only remember 4 on the Play Store, but apparently it had versions on PSP. And John. So, I recognize the franchise. I do remember the one that you say on the Play Store. I don't was it 4 or was it 3? I think it might have been 3 also. But I don't recall ever seeing it on PSP or anything else. I just know one of them was kind of free to play. And that was on phone, but that was like years ago. I don't know if it still exists or if it's even downloadable, but I think I only did like at most an hour or some shit like that, and then I got bored to hell and back and never touched it again. So like I know what the franchise is, but I just never fucked around with it really. Why? What happened?
Truff has asked so many humans to help, but they all ran away. You are the only ones who have listened.
Aye, well, they were probably just a wee bit shocked, that's all. Like we said, talking monsters aren't exactly common.
Well, anyway, we know you're not a bad monster now. Right, let's get mowing. Where do you think we should start?
I played that when I was 12 or something, so every time I see an RPG, I remember it. Honestly, whenever I think RPGs and I think phones, the one thing that I always think about, and I know not many people know about this game because it was kind of niche-ish. It's called Chaos Rings.
Is this your ring, Truff?
Oh, yes, that's it, that's it.
Basically, the whole premise of the game was that you're a team of two, one male, one female, and you're basically set onto this ship, somewhere in space, some shit like that. The thing is that you're meant to go through these challenges and whatnot, and at the end of each challenge, a different group of people from the cast ends up, like, dying, right? Or some shit like that. At the end of it, basically, whoever you choose on the route, are the only two survivors. They end up becoming... what was it? Basically, that world's equivalent of Adam and Eve. And that's what the base story is supposed to be, right? But the thing is, if you do all 4 stories, and I think there's like an extra little bit for all the couples that you play as, if you decide not to become Adam and Eve, once ever you do basically all of that shit, there's like a bigger deity out there. That's the one that keeps rewriting history and resetting and making all this shit happen. And basically you have versions of different timelines of all the characters that you've played hopping in to help you. At least that was how the first, like, game and 0, because they had a prequel. Never heard of that. Only other RPGs I played were Order and Chaos, Lineage 2 Revolution, but that kind of looks like Final Fantasy. Sounds cool. It was cool, especially for the time it came out, because this was like early mobile phone games. So the fact that they had like pretty decent graphics and I want to say relatively, not complicated, but relatively complex mechanics for a turn-based on phone was pretty cool. Sadly, I don't think too many people know of it, or too many people have played it. I know they got ported to the PS Vita. Japan only, though. And let's be real, no one gave a shit about the Vita in the West. And if that was never ported over here in the States either, or I guess Western-wise, you know, no one would really play it. I have it on my Vita, though, because mine's is modded. And I'm able to play shit from different countries and not give a fuck, but...
Humans found it, oh thank goodness!
I'm not so sure it'll fit you, though.
Oh, it's not Truff's. It's for Truff's friend. Truff's friend, human.
Never met anyone that's IRL that talks about the Vita. Yeah... It's an interesting device that just got sidelined by Sony. Like, it definitely, in my opinion, I feel if they hadn't shafted the console, there could have been a lot more done with it. Because for what it was pretty beefy, right? It came out, what was it, like 2011 or some shit? And for the type of quality games that you could get out of it, and the type of, like, graphics you could put out on that shit, it was definitely ahead of its time, in my opinion. But Sony just didn't give a fuck after like a year or so, and, well, neither did anyone else because of that. It became a great machine for RPGs, though, especially if you're into, like, more niche titles and shit like that. But besides that, you're not gonna get too much value out of it, so no one really gave a shit. Other than, like, a bajillion RPGs, I think there were only a few distinct games. I know they ported Borderlands 2 to it, probably runs like ass though, not sure how it plays. They had an Uncharted game for it. I think it came out somewhere between 2 and 3. They also had a Killzone. They had a Black Ops game that released for it. They had... what else? I don't know if you're familiar with Gravity Rush, but the first game came out for that.
What? You have a human friend?
It actually has a decent version of Minecraft running on it too. Like, not the best, but it has a pretty decent one. Isn't Killzone like one of them OG games that everyone says is amazing? Yeah. It's a shooter that a lot of people from, like, PS3 era really fucking like.
Yes, he rescued Truff, then Truff and he became friends, best friends. He's the one who taught Truff how to speak.
So that's how you learned, huh? Nice. Well, don't go dropping the ring again, okay?
Oh, thank you. Stop! Wait!
What's the matter?
They followed.
Who did? Monsters?
Yes! Monsters who want the ring, who love its shiny golden glow. They chased Truff. That's why Truff dropped the ring.
Sounds like someone needs to teach this lot a lesson.
Aren't you also a monster, though?
Truff can't fight. Humans can, though. Humans can fight them for me, yes. Come on, let's sneak up on them.
Sure, I guess. Let's do it.
You can also swing your sword to give yourself an advantage. I've already been doing this. If you hit just right, you'll just enter a battle of extra brave. Okay. So... this is a tutorial for things that I've been already doing for like the past 2 hours.
What's the plan? I'm all set!
That was a piece of cake.
Thank you.
Not a problem, Truff. You still have your ring, right?
Yes, Truff is never going to lose it again.
But you'll give it to your friend when you find them, right?
Yes, of course.
Speaking of which, you never told us the whole story of how you met.
Hey Vanguard, how's it going, man?
Truff was hungry. So hungry, Truff thought he would die. Then a human came, gave Truff food.
I can just imagine the voice actor for that pig making that sound in the booth. Bro had to either be enjoying the crap out of it and making fun of his own voice a few times, or he took it very seriously and everyone else in the booth was laughing at him. Like, there's no way. Kinda surprised you picked up this game next since the gameplay is almost the same as Octopath. Or maybe that's why you picked it. So, I picked it just because I wanted to get Bravely Default in at some point. Right? Because I've also had it on the back burner for a hot minute. And my choices were either this or Dark Souls 3. Which I could have gone for, but Wacky wants me to hold on DS3 for a bit. So, I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? Let me get this in, because I was already looking forward to doing this for a while.
It was so delicious, and it saved Truff's life. The human told Truff so much about his kind, about cooking.
Like, I had a lot of fun with the first Bravely game. I never finished Bravely 2nd, but I had fun with what I did play of it. So, you know, why not?
And then, one day, he said it. You're my friend, Truff. Then he left, but he forgot his ring. So Truff decided to take it back to him.
Wait, do you know anything about this person? His name? Anything?
Truff's friend's name is Mitch. Mitch is something called a traveling chef. And Truff remembers his face very well. If Truff sees his friend's face, he will know him right away.
Yeah, played a lot of both, but never finished either. I finished the first Bravely game.
So, you're on a journey.
I even took on...
Where you're headed, huh?
Wait, let me finish.
Feel that way too.
Okay, so I even took on one of the... Technically not a secret boss. In the original game, there was this mechanic where you would use Street Pass. So whenever you would go by another player, they would kind of like give you access to like little bosses called bowls. And when I say bowls, they're written like this. Very, very weird way, but anyway. There were a few of those that were really fucking hard to fight. And they become relevant in Bravely 2nd, but in the first game they were just like, you know, things that didn't really matter too much. So there was one. I remember people used to call it waifu chicken because it literally looks like the skeleton of a chicken, but with a wedding gown. And that was probably one of the hardest fights in that game ever. You played Bravely 2nd too? I did play it. I never finished it. Never finished it. I got to... What was it? I don't know how much of the story you're familiar with, but I do recall having Tiz in my team. I do remember Magnolia. I remember the new crew. None. Okay. On it, but I've yet to play it. It's fun. It's definitely fun. It feels like a proper sequel, and when I say that, I'm referring to, like, it's just the first game with added shit. It's not like they reinvented anything for it. It's not like they went a completely drastic direction. It's if you like the first game, you're gonna get more of that here, but with some changes that make it feel distinct enough so that you don't get bored. So the characters are mostly new. Yes, mostly. There are some returning characters, because it is a direct sequel. I think it only takes place in about, what is it, like, only a handful of years between games.
Well, good luck. I hope you find your friend.
Thank you. Truff hopes so as well. Be careful out there, humans.
Oh, we got a small experience orb. We got 2 of those. This is what I want to say that check. the sorry, the crystals, not what I wanted to do. Where is or travelogue? I think it's at a small house on the left side, maybe. Let me double check real quick. Knife to remember. Recovered Fishman's knife from Sagan. No, because is there a house here? Because I already got that from the chest. Don't want to fight that again though, because that has like 50 something K HP. Or is it you guys?
I shall show no mercy.
What's the plan?
Let me at him.
You're not getting to use that. Nope. What even is the condition for that to activate?
Okay, I'm going all in. That was a piece of cake. Looks like we found that fisherman's knife.
Aye. Just look at that sea, eh? I seen it now, you'd never think it could rise up like it did.
Yeah. The waves have died down some since the storm. But you should have seen it.
I can imagine. Just goes to show how badly we need the crystals.
Probably not something you're interested in, because I assume you don't really play fighting games, but Arxis is doing a showcase. Who said I don't play fighting games? In my About Me section, I mentioned fighting games. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm guessing they're gonna do the showcase on the Marvel game that's coming up soon. You're bad? No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't stream them super often because I like doing it whenever I have people to play with. Otherwise I'll just do RPGs and shit like that, but I definitely do enjoy playing a lot of fighting games, and if I do have someone to play with, then I'll absolutely hop into them. They already showed it, people think they might show it again here. So that's what I was thinking, that they might show a little more gameplay, or how characters function. Otherwise, what are they gonna show? More DLC for Strive? Or maybe DLC for Grand Blue. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just waiting for them to announce a new Blaze Blue or Blaz Blue, however the hell you want to pronounce it. Just because we haven't had one since... Was it... We haven't had one in a few years. Cross Tag technically counts, but there was one that came before that, wasn't there? Chrono Phantasma Extend, wasn't it? Or was it yeah, I don't know. It had to be Chrono Phantasma. Let's see. Blue Games. Oh no, Central Fiction. Chrono Phantasma is from before that. I've heard theories of BlazBlue. Well, hopefully he gets it. Whatever we get should be good. Yeah, to be fair, Arxis is usually pretty good with their fighting games.
Wind's picking up. Looks like there's a storm brewing.
You don't quite seem yourself today, if I may say so.
I've been thinking about the past.
Reminiscing, eh?
Something like that. Can't believe it's been 50 years already.
Aye, 50 years is a... Wait! 50 years?
I actually don't look like it.
If you don't mind me asking, just how old are you?
I do mind you asking, as it happens, you impertinent so-and-so. I am a lady, you know.
Oh, aye, sorry.
Ugh, stop with your bowing and scraping, it's embarrassing. Not that I mind seeing you show a bit of respect every now and then.
Are you interested in Demon Slayer 2? Not too much. I don't have too much of an interest for arena fighters. And I feel like that's because the Naruto games kind of ruined it for me.
If you can manage to take things more seriously once in a while, we might make a half-decent scholar of you one day. And when we do, I'll tell you. About the past, I mean.
Wait, so what does that make me now? Quarter decent? Third and a bit?
What do you mean ruined? So for me, it was just the repetitiveness of each and every entry and how frequent they were coming out. Like for example, I won't say I didn't have fun with things like Storm 4, right? And whatnot, but it's just that they all kind of feel samey. Even the first Demon Slayer one kind of felt samey because it's literally just a Naruto one just repainted to be Demon Slayer.
Come on, it's got to be at least a quarter.
Not even close. Have you forgotten the mark you got in that last test? It was your lowest ever. Quarter's too good for you, you great knucklehead.
Knuckle?
You've got a long, long way to go yet, and don't you go thinking otherwise. But if I can cram one thing into your thick skull in the meantime, let it be this. When the storm comes, calamity will soon follow.
How's it going, Brian? Thank you for the hydrate. I was gonna ask you because I forgot to. Did you check out the links I sent you yesterday? Was it yesterday or was it the day before?
Comes, calamity will soon follow. Right. Better get this knife back to its rightful owner and claim our reward, eh?
Just a couple of drinks, okay?
Aye, just a couple. Come on, let's shake a leg.
Ya, pero me da cosa instalarlo, no sé por qué. Define que te da cosa. Okay. It's just weird seeing you. Do they just roam around town? Also, there's a few more quests for me to do. Okay. Yeah, me joda la PC. You should be fine. Let's be real. Like, if you're getting them via the normal means, you're fine.
That's my master's knife. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just look at him. Warms the cockles of your heart, eh?
Sure, I guess.
So, you said this was your master's knife?
Oh, I hate not being British. Because the moment I see some words like cockle, my inner 12-year-old just goes crazy.
It's very special. The king himself gave it to him.
He must have done something pretty amazing to deserve a gift like that.
Oh, he did. He changed fishing forever. See, back when he started, all the fishermen were disorganized, disgraceful ruffians. But he cleaned them up, taught them to take pride in their work, and gave them a real sense of purpose.
Thanks for your posture check, Brian.
He was so impressed. He asked my master to become his fisheries minister. But my master refused. He didn't want to work in an office. He wanted to be out on the boats with the others.
Choosing a life of hard graft over a cushy job with a posh title, eh? There's a lot to admire about that.
There is, isn't there? Come to think of it, the king said the same thing when he presented him with the knife. My master kept fishing until his dying day. And when he finally passed on, He left me his
Mira de coñazo, que te voy a tirar toda tu maldita ropa ya, coño, que tú me tienes harta, mamá huevo.
Sees it does.
Coño, tú te crees que soy lindo, coño, tú dirías ya salí de tu casa, coño, y uno llamándote a ti como una maldita loca, coño, en la mañana, y tú ni contestas el maldito teléfono. ¿Ah? Y esta es la maldita hora, coño, que tú no le respondes a uno. Mamá huevazo.
Oh, thank you kindly. Don't mind if I do.
Just a couple, right?
What are you suggesting? That we say no if it turns into more? And how's our pal here gonna feel about that, hmm?
I guess you're right. Fine.
That's the spirit. Okay. Bring us a bottle of your most expensive drug.
Fuck yeah.
Now we're talking to new friends.
More drinks, baby. I found some treasure buried in an icy nook. Okay, so what do you have? Someone, anyone help me. Do something about those horrible creatures. Defeat goblins? 3. I get 470. Sure, why not? More money. What do you want, kid? Make sure you're the only ones. Oh, we got a few more, actually.
I need to get it back, but that means we're going there again. I went to that old abandoned house in the north there, and left an important book there. Now I'm too scared to go back. Would you mind getting it for me?
Booster bun evasion. Are buns meant to be the equivalent of nuts in this game? Firm sets, yeah. Okay. Let's see. There was one in the inn, and those two over there. Okay, let me check the inn first. Oh, what are you doing here?
What's got you so excited, Adele?
Me? Oh, the innkeeper's been telling me about all the local cuisine. Did you know Halcyonia's famous for its food? I can't wait to try some.
Oh yeah? What kind of food are we talking about here?
That's a good question. What are we talking about here?
But seafood mainly. Shellfish and seasonal vegetable bouillon, a squid wrapped in seaweed. But the dish I like the sound of best is the silver smelt sautéed in lemon butter. Mmm.
Silver smelt? People eat those things?
You know what they are?
Yeah, they're pretty rare, but sometimes they get tangled up in our nets. They look, well, kind of weird. Ugh. What kind of person would even think of taking a bite out of one of those?
They're certainly not the prettiest, but you wait till you taste one. Mmm. Nothing brings out that flavour like a knob of butter and a squeeze of lemon. Pop a few nice fluffy potatoes on the side, and there's simply nothing better.
Oh, I have to try this.
Sure, it sounds delicious, but silver smelt? Seriously?
Me waiting for the Burley default cookbook.
All that disgusting. Gosh, now I really want to try some. All right, I'm sold. I'll take the silver smelt and make it snappy.
Ah, there's just one thing, sorry. I should have mentioned this, but I got a little carried away. I'm afraid we're all out of butter. Have been for a while now. There's been word of a wolf on the road to the city, you see. The merchants we rely on are all too scared to make the trip. No ordinary wolf, mind you. They say it's the size of a small mountain and capable of eating a whole flock of sheep in one sitting.
But if we get rid of it, you'll cook me some fish, right? Right?
Well, yes, I suppose, but...
Say no more. One giant wolf pelt coming up.
You've really never seen a silver smelt, huh?
Oh, quit sniping. Everyone's a winner. No more wolf for these guys to worry about, and I get to try something new. Well, come on. Where's the harm? Huh? Huh?
You get pretty antsy when you're hungry.
Hey, That's what everybody back home used to say. Who have you been talking to?
Fine. All right. Whereabouts can we find this wolf?
On the North Road, if the rumors are to be believed.
Great. Let's get out there and find it. For the sake of your livelihood. And Adele's stomach.
Her side eye says so much.
The latter is your more immediate concern.
You too? Oh, fine. If you're going to be like that, I'll be outside.
Hey! Oh, man. Guess I better get after her.
Okay, defeat Fenrir. Got you. We got 2 fresh fish. See. So I'm not seeing it here, so I don't think cooking is an option in this game, right? Let's see what you want. Granddad's gone out to listen to the wind again. My grandfather is slightly odd. He likes something more than listening to the wind blow, and goes to his favorite spot every day to hear it. Could you find him for me and tell him it's dinner time? Find an old man who's fond of the wind. Accept. What do you want?
Not again. Don't tell me that the son of mine's pulled another disappearing act.
Lately, my son keeps wandering off. He's promised not to leave town, and I trust him, I really do. But I still worry. Would you find him and tell him to hurry back to his poor old mother? Got you. So, we're looking for a kid. In town of all places. As long as he's not in this place right here, then we're fine, because for some reason every time I go in there, the game just fucking shits itself. There you are.
What do you want? What's that? My mom's worried about me. Haven't found anything good yet. It's her birthday soon, so I'm looking for the perfect present. And I don't want to just buy it in the shop, so I'm trying to scavenge something special. Can you tell her I'll be back soon? Oh, and don't breathe a word about the present, will you?
Okay. I haven't spoken to you, have I, old man? What do you want?
What's that you say? Dinner time? Well, I don't care. I'm staying here. Who needs food when you have the sweet melody of the breeze? Ah, just listen to that. Tell my granddaughter I'll be home as soon as the sublime symphony of the wind has died down.
Okay, so that's 2 quests done.
So, my boy's right here in town, you say? And you're absolutely sure he's not doing anything dangerous? Well, that's a load off my mind, I must say. I know you didn't have to cut the apron strings at some point, but I didn't think it would happen so soon. They grew up so fast. Well, as long as he's safe and sound, then I'm happy. And I'm ever so grateful for you for going through all this trouble. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the echo herbs. What about you?
Who needs food when you have the sweet melody of the breeze? He said that? Dearie me, he really is stubborn, old, and so-and-so. But he'll soon change his tune when you tell him we're having steak. Halcyonian style. And that's it. That it's getting cold.
Okay, so I could just take you to him, you know?
You again? Look, I already told you I'd be heading home on my own sweet time. What's that? Steaks? Halcyonia style? And they're getting cold? Well, the music of the breeze is all well and good, but it hardly compares to steak now, does it? I can feel the winds of anticipation preparing to blow me home. Tell her I want mine medium rare, would you?
It's just a couple steps, lady.
Did he really say that? The winds of anticipation indeed. Dear old granddad, still so full of beans. He's nothing but trouble, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I'd better get grilling. Medium rare, you say? This will put even more of a spring in his step. I just hope it doesn't give him actual wind.
Okay, so we have done those. We also have to go out. Okay. So, to the mansion, kill Frenwer. And what was the third one? Let's check that real quick. Progress. Double there. Get his book back from the mansion. Kill goblins. Okay. That should be easy. They always spawn here. Or do they not spawn at nighttime? Oh no, there they are.
Let's stay focused.
Very well.
Come and get it! I'm going all in! That was a piece of cake.
This is interesting.
Oh, we got Blizzara. Okay, nice. Oh, just missing one goblin. Get your ass over here.
There's no way we're losing this one. Here I go.
Come and get it!
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
Okay, so that quest is done. Mansion and Frenwer. Open the map. Oh, Frenwer's all the way on top. Okay. Oh, no, we're not fighting you. Why is he stuttering right now? Oh, there you are, Frenwer. Okay. Oh, this will give you initiation.
Looks like we found our wolf. You're going to pay for getting between me and my dinner.
Huh. I've never seen you this fired up about anything.
We won't be going easy on you.
Right, let's see.
Okay. I didn't subclass you to... Shit. Oh. I'm gonna go off the assumption they're weak to fire. Burn physical attack on the target, decrease your physical attack by 7% for 5 turns. You know what, that seems fair. Slight delay in their next turn. Okay. Oh, that's in exchange for HP. Let's do it twice to decrease your attack by 12. Okay, you're weak to water.
You saved my bacon there.
Come and get it! Come on! Here it comes!
I wanna protect myself first, just in case.
Very well.
Okay, what else can I do here? Use protect.
Spirits protect us.
And you.
No, not now.
That did Jekyll. Holy shit. Let's bring you that back. You need that XP. Lazara.
My time has not yet come. Another step in the right direction.
She learns raise. Is that a revive?
There! Now I can finally try some silver smelt!
Adele?
I mean, there! Now the road to Halcyonia is finally safe again!
That's more like it. Guess we better go tell the innkeeper all is well.
Okay. Fine with this, and now you. Might also wanna lower the settings on this a bit. I don't know why. Like, yesterday I had them on high and there was no issues. Here it's starting to stutter a bit for some reason.
They're sitting ducks! What's the plan? Set!
Cross slash.
Check this out! I got another one!
Did you see that?
Okay.
I'm amazing.
Screw y'all, I guess. A single hit is all it takes. And in Spooklopedia. This looks weird now. Let me put it back to what it was. I don't understand though. Like Because this was yesterday. I had it on high and it was working fine. Oh, okay. Want to render in, buddy? What is wrong with town? Configurations. Did I not save? I guess not. Huh. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is some next level shit. Wow. Okay, how does this work? How does this happen? Okay, putting it back to medium. Normal. No, it's just a town. Oh, that's so weird. Maybe it fixes itself? No. How does that work? Okay. Just get the quests done. Get the fuck out of here then. That is so weird. And you, town lady.
You're back, and in one piece too.
We took care of the wolf. The road should be safe now.
Yes, a merchant friend told me. He was ever so grateful, as you might imagine. So grateful, in fact, that he gave me all the butter he had.
He did?
That's right. Sauteed silver smelt all round.
Yes! This was so worth it.
I really hope so. Can't say I'm not a little curious to see how it actually tastes, though.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Exactly. Now, would you like to watch while I prepare it for you?
Are you sure? That'd be great.
Really?
What's the matter?
It's probably better not to see what it looks like before it's cooked.
Oh, don't be silly. It'll be fine. I'm a woman of the world. I've eaten all kinds of weird and wonderful things in my time.
Right. Well, I'll just hang back here if that's okay.
What the heck is that? It's... Wait. Those are its eyes? Stop it! Stop looking at me!
Oh boy, she's having a fucking mental breakdown now. Atta girl. Defeat Fenrir. Oh, this is really weird though. Like, I don't understand why... Did it fucking freeze on me? No way. Oh my god, it did. How? 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 Why? The game autosaves, right? It should have an autosave. Lord, please tell me you have an autosave. I'm gonna close you. Okay, let's try this again. That's weird. Why the fuck is OBS taking up so much CPU? Okay, I'm gonna Since I'm just rebooting the game, give me a sec, because I'm gonna have to redo this real quick. Okay, we should be back, hopefully. That's weird though. Why is OBS taking up 30% of CPU? It never does that. Let's try loading back into the game. Let's see how fucky it is. Well, the world is back to normal generation. Okay. Okay. Should be working fine, I guess. Except now it's stuttering. Kind of. I'm sorry. Okay, let me try pushing this back down to medium. I'll take off VSync. Well, it is on medium, actually. Okay. Something weird about this. Honestly, I have no idea why. I'm checking all my settings and everything. It's just. Can I even limit the frame rate then on this? Let's lower this. Oh, no, it still moves weird. Ugh, well, that sucks. Might have to spend a bit tampering and seeing what's going on then. Didn't get much progress done in. If I'm able to fix it soon, then I'll hit live again. But until I'm able to see why it's eating up at my CPU usage and making everything kind of like render poorly and shit, then yeah. If that's the case, then let me just raid out. I'm gonna raid a buddy of ours of the channel called Shemazzle. Right now he's doing some Mario Odyssey. Let's see if I'm able to get the shit sorted out then by later. If not, then I'll continue tomorrow with more Brady Default. Mazzle. Let's see if I can open his channel, because now my browser doesn't want to do shit. Maybe a restart would solve this. Not too sure though. I'll test it out soon. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys soon. Or maybe tomorrow, depending. Sorry about that. Take care.